Hi, and welcome to this mini-series of how to set up and run effective and enjoyable video meetings. I'd like to convey the idea that video meetings are not a second-rate meeting. They can be just as good as a face-to-face meeting. And the second part is that you are responsible. If you're leading the meeting, you're responsible for making the best out of everyone's time and using everyone's brains. We're going to look at three different things: how to prepare and set up a video meeting, how to look and sound good, and how to run the meeting in an engaging way. My name is Maria Wilhelmsson, your coach in executive presence, voice, and public speaking. So what are the things that you need to think about when you prepare and set up your video meeting? The first one is to be sure about your objective, to know what you want as an outcome of this meeting. And then, who needs to be there? Who needs to participate? And what you expect from each person that they will contribute. And here my advice is really to keep it small. If you have more than 7 participants in a video meeting, it's going to be really hard to keep everyone engaged at all times. Another one is keep it short. If you would assign an hour for a face-to-face meeting, see if you can make it shorter when you're doing it virtually, because we all know that it is harder to keep the energy up when you're not in the same room. So maybe you send out a message where you say, here's an invitation to this meeting. We're going to do it in 30 minutes, given that everyone follows the agenda and the rules that I'm going to share with you. So that is the next point. Set up an agenda and communicate it in advance. And same thing with some rules. So the rules that I'm going to share with you, they may sound very basic. And yet, I think we've all been in video meetings where people are not thinking about these things or not caring about them. So here are some examples of rules that I would share already when I send out the invitation to a meeting. So first of all, test your connection in advance so that we can all start on time. And have your camera on so that we can see you, because that's what makes a video conference more enjoyable than a phone conference. Also ask people to find a quiet space. Make sure that people remember to mute their microphone when they're not speaking. And the last one that might be controversial. Ask people to express themselves in no more than 4 sentences. And this can be a real challenge to many people, and it's such a good exercise. So these were some tips on how you can prepare yourself for a successful video meeting by knowing your objectives, keeping it small, keeping it short, setting an agenda, and sharing the rules and the agenda in advance.